I know without a doubt that the only reason that I am still alive and well and thriving today is because of my relationship with the ocean and how much time I've spent there. When I'm underwater, in all honesty, I don't feel human. And I get a little bit disappointed when I see my own scuba diver shadow cast on the sand beneath me, which reminds me that I'm not a natural part of that world. I feel more a part of that world beneath the surface than I do part of the world above the surface. I feel more myself and more connected with my own soul. It's just so cleansing and so pure and so fresh. The first time I was diagnosed with cancer, it was just a total shock. That's what really kicks in. Absolutely, when you go through something like that, you have an instinct to curl up in a corner and cry. And that does happen. But knowing that that beautiful ocean is there was just such a motivating factor for me to keep going. And every dive that I did made me feel stronger, made me feel healthier, made me feel more alive than I had ever felt before. When I was diagnosed for the third time with incurable cancer, I came to understand that I'd already processed my mortality and that life is finite for everybody. Somebody had told me that the time we spend underwater isn't held against the time we have remaining on land. So I really took that to heart, and I decided to spend every possible moment that I could beneath the surface of the water. Every dive that I've done has made me feel happier, stronger, more healthy, more alive, more vibrant. So I really believe that being in the ocean has both directly improved my physical health and absolutely improved my quality of life. For me, documenting what I have seen is not just to share with people, but it's also to satisfy my own artistic urges. And I can't paint, I can't draw, but if I see something beautiful, I love to try and find a way to capture that in a way that shows its beauty. One of the things I love about marine life portraits is trying to show the individual animal. It's really easy to think of fish just generically, but when you encounter a specific fish, it's a specific individual life amongst the school. And so I love to try and get a sense of the personality, to capture that animal and to give it a life beyond the life it will have through the image that will outlive it. When I used to dive beneath my local piers, I used to focus primarily on all the beautiful marine life that I saw. But over time, I would also see stingrays that had been caught and killed, sometimes mutilated and thrown back into the water as unwanted catch, either alive or in very bad state or dead. And over the years, I realized that I couldn't just swim past this anymore. Why was I seeing it and upset about it and doing nothing about it? And I realized if I was seeing these stingrays dive after dive, having been mistreated in this way, then other people were seeing the same thing. And so one day I decided cameras could be used to take horrible pictures. And that led to many people banding together to become a voice to advocate for better outcomes for these stingrays. Sometimes it just takes one person to notice a problem and do something about it for the real change to occur. It's too easy to feel helpless. The ocean is so big, the problems are so big, we feel so tiny. And yet unless we are a voice, who will speak up? Unless we take action, who will do anything? Sometimes we need to be that first catalyst for change and for better outcomes. I find that the ocean gives me so much life and vitality and has become such a passion for me that I care about it immensely. I've learned that loving something is different to caring about it. Caring about it means that we actually will do something. We will take action where it's needed. Sometimes we'll see a problem and we'll hope that somebody else will fix it, without realizing that if we're the one who's seen it, then we are best positioned to find a way to become part of the solution. And so for me, that sense of custodianship and responsibility has really strengthened over time. The ocean gives me so much. What can I give back?